Hello everyone, this is about the cell membrane plasma lemma, which is also called plasma membrane. This is actually studied based on the chemical studies of the RBC. Revealed that plasma membrane contains the major amount of the lipids or phospholipids bilayer also, and which contains the polar head towards the outer side, that is called a hydrophilic, and non-polar tail towards the inner side we call a hydrophobic. Generally this is called polar and this is called non-polar, and here it contains the phosphate as well as glycerol, so we call as a phosphoglyceride also. And they contain saturated as well as unsaturated fatty acid. Saturated do not contain any double bond, unsaturated do contain the single or more double bond. Generally saturated means which is solid under the room temperature also, which is more solid and cannot move, and unsaturated can move easily. This ensures that non-polar tail of the saturated hydrocarbons is protected from the aqueous environment. So they also contain the cholesterol, which is able to balance this saturated as well as unsaturated chains. Plasma membrane also contains protein, carbohydrates. RBC generally contain 52% of protein, 40% of lipids, 2 to 5% of carbohydrates, and remaining other things. Depending on the ease of extraction, membrane proteins are of two types: integral as well as peripheral. Integral proteins are the ones which are present beside this area, partially or totally buried on the membrane. Peripheral proteins are the ones which are present on the surface and which can be moved easily. Most widely accepted model for this is fluid mosaic model, which was given by Singer and Nicholson in the year 1972. They explained about quasi-fluid nature of the lipid enables lateral movement of the proteins within the overall bilayer. Quasi matlab partly fluid, partly solid in nature. And if you see, the ability to move within the membrane is measured as its fluidity. Any kind of the movement of the protein is called as a fluidity. Fluid nature is important for the cell growth, formation of intercellular junctions, secretions, endocytosis, cell divisions. So transport is mainly passively as well as actively. Passively simple diffusion, osmosis facilitated, and active transport, pump mechanism, vesicles formation, exocytosis, endocytosis, phago, and receptor mediated. So higher concentration to lower diffusion will happen. If water is moved through, the special type of diffusion is called osmosis. If any carrier protein carrying like uniporter, symporter, antiporter is called facilitated. Sodium and potassium pump, and using that energy as a secondary pump. So this is all about this. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe my channel.